Rachel said, unless you give me a child.
Ìkẹta.
The third scripture,
Jacob náà.
Jacob.
Nígbà tó gbọ́ wípé
When he heard
Joseph ń bẹ láàyè síbẹ̀.
that Joseph is alive,
Olótógẹ́.
he said,
Ó ti
enough.
darúgbó kùjẹkùjẹ.
He was very old.
Ṣé igbó ń bẹ láàyè síbẹ̀?
So Joseph, my son, is
Mo
alive.
máa dìde.
I will arise.
Mo máa lọ rí.
I will see him.
Ọmọ mi ń bẹ láàyè
My
síbẹ̀.
son is alive.
Mo máa rí o.
I will see him
Ní ògbólógbòó ẹ̀.
in his old age.
Ó ní ó tó
He
gẹ́.
said, enough.
Èyí tóun sọkún tó.
My crying is
Ìwà
enough.
láàyè ọmọ òun.
The living of my
Ó
son
máa fún òun ní ayọ̀.
will give me joy.
Wò mí mà. Ó yẹ kí ìwọ náà sọ pé ó tó gẹ́.
You must say it's enough.
Màá fún ẹ lápẹ̀rẹ̀.
I'll give you an example.
Wo àwọn tẹ́ ẹ jọ bẹ̀rẹ̀.
See those who have started together.
Wo bí tán wà.
Look at their position
Wo bí tó wà.
and look at your
Ó
position.
yẹ kó o sọ pé ó tó gẹ́.
You ought to say enough is enough.
Ó sì ń bí. Ó yẹ kó o sọ pé ó ṣe kí ni o. Ó tó gẹ́.
You ought to say enough is enough.
Ọ̀ǹtí tèmi fúnra mi sọ pé ó tó gẹ́.
Until I said enough
Because
is enough.
àwọn ìrọ̀ mi kan wà tájọ ṣe kékeré.
Some of my
Tí ò
friends,
bá tó gẹ́.
if it's not
Nínú
enough
ìrìn àjò mi.
in my journey,
Mà mi ní lè dúró lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ wọn.
I won't be able to stay beside them.
Tí iye ò bá ṣe.
If your understanding is
Àwọn
not
tẹ́ ẹ
open,
jọ bẹ̀rẹ̀.
those who you started
Bí
together,
ẹ bá ní mítìn.
if you have a meeting
Ọ̀tọ́ come across yẹ.
and they come across
Wàá
you,
máa gbójú pamọ́ ni.
you would hide from them.
Ìyẹn ló ṣe yẹ kó o sọ pé ó tó gẹ́.
That is why you must say enough is enough.
Why tí màá wà nípele yìí?
Why will I be in this level?
Ó sì ń bí.
You are not here.
Mà àwọn ọmọ máa wọlé school ní ọ̀sẹ̀ tó ń
The
bọ̀.
children will resume next week.
Tó bá yẹ pé gbogbo ìgbà táwọn ọmọ bá fẹ́ wọlé school.
If it's after every
Ẹ̀yin
time they
dáàdì mọ́mí ẹ
resume,
gbọ́ mi láàárọ̀ yìí. Tó
listen
bá yẹ
this
pé gbogbo
morning.
ìgbà tí àwọn ọmọ bá fẹ́ wọlé school.
If it's every time they resume,
Ogun ló máa ń dálẹ̀ láàrin ìwọ àtìyàwó ẹ̀.
it causes war between you and your husband.
Resumption tó fẹ́ wọlé yìí.
If there is resumption,
Ó yẹ kó o lè sọ ipò tó gẹ̀.
you ought to say enough is enough.
Ó mèrè ìdí tó fi yẹ kó o sọ ipò tó
You
gẹ̀.
know why?
Why tó ṣe jẹ́ gbogbo ìgbà tó bá fẹ́ sanwó iléèwé?
Why is it that when you want to pay school fees,
Agbára kàkà ni.
it's by effort?
Kò yẹ kó jẹ́ agbára kàkà.
It ought not to be.
Ó sì ń bí.
You are not here.
Má wò mí. Pẹ̀lú gbèsè, ó yẹ kó o sọ ipò tó gẹ̀.
With debt, you must say enough is enough.
Why will you be enjoying in debt?
Kí ló dé tó máa gbádùn nínú gbèsè?
Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àmà kò jẹ́ gbèsè lórí nǹkan tó dáa.
Some people have no debt on good things.
Ẹlòmíì jẹ gbèsè, ó fi establish a business.
Some
Káyé tó
people
mọ̀, ó ti sọ padà.
take loan to do business and they pay back.
Ẹbí mi léèrè gbèsè wo lòun jẹ.
Ask her what kind of loan.
Ìyá ẹ̀ tó ti kú látọdún mẹ́wàá tó fẹ́ yí òkú padà.
She wants to do the remembrance of her grandmother.
Irú gbèsè yẹn lòun jẹ.
That's the kind of debt.
Gbèsè aṣọ ló jẹ.
The debt for clothes.
Esma, ó yẹ kó o sọ pé ó tó gẹ̀.
You must say enough is
Èmi fẹ́
enough.
sọ fún ẹ láàárọ̀ yìí.
I want to tell you this
Ayé
morning.
tá a wà yìí.
This life that we have,
Bó o bá pariwo ipò tó gẹ̀.
if you scream that enough is
O lè
enough,
gbénú ayé yìí láì jẹ gbèsè.
you can live in this world without debt and loans.
Esma, tí ìwà àtọ́kọ ẹ̀ ò bá kí ní ayọ̀.
If you and your husband does not have joy,
Àárọ̀ yìí ló yẹ kó o sọ ipò tó gẹ̀.
you must say enough is enough.
Why tẹ máa ṣe ìyàwó?
Why will you be married
Tẹ́ ẹ̀ ní gbádùn ìyàwó
and
yín.
you not enjoy your wife?
Ìjà ní lójoojúmọ́.
Fight every day.
Ó tó gẹ̀.
Enough is enough.
Má, ó yẹ kó o sọ ipò tó gẹ̀.
You must say enough is enough.
Ìwọ ò ń dé sí ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì lákòókò Sunday
You
school.
don't come to church during Sunday school
Bí ìsìn ò bá pín sí méjì.
until the service is about to be over.
A ti ṣe Sunday school tán.
Sunday school is over.
Even ọ̀rẹ́ gan ti parí.
Offering is over.
Kẹ́lòmíì
Because
àtó
some
yọjú.
people will
Ó
come
yẹ
to
kó o
church.
pariwo pé ó tó gẹ̀.
You must scream enough is enough.
Why tí màá máa létí dé church?
Why should I come late to the church?
Ó yẹ kó o sọ ipò tó
You
gẹ̀.
must say it is enough.
Why tán máa ní adáwó tí mi ò ní rọ́wọ́ yọ?
Why won't I be able to contribute financially?
Má, ṣó ti rí báyìí?
Have you seen it?
Mo ń sọ fún wọn bí tí mo wà tí mo ti ṣèṣe òru ń jọ
I
Friday.
told them where I did the vigil on Friday.
Season yìí ni season sickness mi láyé gbà yín.
Those times were my season of sickness.
Nǹkan tó bá ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti July,
Anything that started in July
ending of October,
to ending of October,
àwọn òbí mi ò ní rest.
my parent does not have rest.
mo rántí èyí tó ṣẹlẹ̀ gbẹ̀yìn.
I remember the last one.
Wọ́n fẹ́ yàrá wọn wèrè láì ṣe mi.
They want to make me mad.
Gbogbo òkè yìí ń pòyì lójú mi.
Everything was turning.
Ó ń pòyì.
Was turning.
Bàbá mi wà ní káàpù ó ń ṣiṣẹ́.
My father was at camp.
Mọ́mì ṣáà ń dààmú.
My mommy was struggling.
Mọ́mì bá ránṣẹ́ sí dáadé kò tí ì sí fóònù láyé gbà.
She called daddy. There was no
Ó
phone.
jókòó pàjá.
That you
Ọmọ
are
ẹ
in
jẹ́ ń
Niger.
kú lọ.
Your child is dying.
Ṣé bó ṣe máa jókòó rè?
Is this the way you will see it?
Oníṣẹ́ ni bàbá mi gbọ́. Ló palẹ̀ ẹrù ẹ̀ mú.
When he received the message, he
Náà lọ
came
bá founding father.
and they went to the founding father.
Ìpè wọ́n ní Adéolú sì kì í
They
lé.
said, Adeolu
Ó
is sick
jẹ́
at
lágbára.
home and is smart.
Ẹ̀sà mò ń lọ.
I'm going.
Bàbá ní lílọ yẹn ṣóhun ló fẹ́ wò sàn.
Baba said, is it your going that will heal him?
Lọ máa ṣiṣẹ́.
Go and do your work
Ṣé o mọ̀ pé lẹ́nì
today.
tí wọn náà bá lòun lọ bì kan
If you are going somewhere
lákòókò ìsìn tàbí tá à ń ṣiṣẹ́ Olúwa
during
lọ́wọ́
service,
tí n bá ní o máa lọ
and I say you should not go,
ó mọ bóyá máa yọ́kọ́rọ́.
you will try to go.
Bàbá mi jẹ́ padà ó lo òkè ń lọ kan lé.
My father
Ránṣẹ́
went to
padà
do the
wípé
work,
kán mú Adéolú tọ̀ mí wá.
and the founding father said they should send a message to
Ma.
bring me.
Ìyá mi jẹ́ mú mi lọ.
My mother took me there.
Bàbá wà níbi tán máa pẹ̀lú àgbàntara.
Father was there with the
Bàbá
chair.
jẹ́ àjẹ́ mo sì rántí dáadáa.
I could remember.
Adéolúwa.
Adeoluwa,
Mo gbọ́ ipò rẹ̀.
I heard you were sick.
Pẹ̀lẹ́.
Sorry,
Pẹ̀lẹ́. Súnmọ́ mi ní.
come here.
Mo jẹ́ súnmọ́ bàbá.
And I went nearer
Mo jẹ́ kúnlẹ̀.
and I knelt
Wọ́n
down.
gbọ́wọ́lé mi lórí.
He laid his hand
Wọ́n
on
ò
me.
fèdè fọ̀.
He did not speak
Wọ́n
in
ò
tongues.
fòókè.
He did not
Wọ́n
jump.
ò jupá.
He did not raise
Wọ́n
his
ò
hand.
jùsẹ̀.
Did not raise his leg.
Dèní
Today,
mi ò tún rí mọ́.
I've never seen it.
Tó bá gbọ́ pé mo sick
If
lénìí,
you heard that I'm sick today,
mo ti overstress ara mi.
it's because of stress.
Láti ọdún yẹn.
Since from that year,
Nítorí pé ìyá mi sọ pé ó ṣe kí ni ó tó gẹ̀.
because my mother said enough is
Ó ń
enough.
dààmú lórí ọmọ hospital
You are
káàkiri.
struggling going to
Ó
hospital.
takú ti ẹlẹ́dàá pé ó
You
tó
do not
gẹ̀.
stay with your creator.
Why
That's
tí màá
enough.
máa dààmú lórí ọmọ?
Why should I be
Ó fún
struggling?
mi lọ́mọ láti dààmú lórí
You
ẹ̀.
did not give me a child to frustrate me.
Ó parí school ò ríṣẹ́.
You finish school, you do not have a job.
Níbi tí wo ò ti ríṣẹ́.
Where you do not see a job,
Làwọn kan tún fi ṣe ṣe fáàrí.
some people are playing with the
Pariwo.
Jacob screamed,
Pé mi ò ní fi
Go.
àfi tó o bá bùkún mi.
except to bless me.
Wo mi,
Look at me.
àwọn ipá kan wà
There are some powers
tí wọn ò fi o bọ́.
that does not want you to be free.
Kì í ṣe dídùnú èṣù.
It is not the desire of the
Ipe kò rọ́nà
enemy
lọ.
that you have way
Àfìgbà tí wọ́n gan bá mú pinnu.
until you make the
Ipò
decision
tó gẹ̀.
that it's enough.
Esma, èní yìí gangan ló yẹ o mú pinnu yẹn.
You must take that decision today.
Èní yìí gangan ló yẹ kó o pariwo ipò tó gẹ̀.
You must scream, it is enough today.
Kí ló dé tí màá máa fọwọ́ rárá?
Why should I be in lack?
Kí ló dé tí mi ò ní rọ́wọ́ yọ̀ níbi tó
Why
ti yẹ
should
kí n
I
rọ́wọ́
not
yọ̀?
be able to contribute
Kí ló dé tí mi ò
financially?
ní rọ́rọ̀ sọ́n bí tó ti yẹ
Why
kí n
should
rọ́rọ̀
I
sọ́n?
not be able to say what
Kí
I
ló
ought
dé
to
tí mi
say?
ò ní láyọ̀?
Why should I not be able to fit
Dìde lórí
in?
ẹsẹ̀.
Stand to your feet.
Dìde. Enough is enough.
Otoge,
Ó pé 28 kò sọ́kọ.
you are 28,
Ó pé
you
30
do not have
kò sọ́kọ.
husband. You are 30, there
Ó
is
yẹ
no
kó o
husband.
sọ wípé ó tó gẹ̀.
You're supposed to scream, it is
Má
enough.
ọkọ tiẹ̀ wà níbi tó wà.
Your husband is where he is.
Bí Jacob ṣe ṣe máa gbà tèmi.
I will get my own.
Ìwọ náà gbọ́dọ̀ rí tiẹ̀ gbà.
You must get your own.
Wáyé tó máa jẹ́ contractor
Why would you be a contractor
tó ò ní ríṣẹ́ gbà?
and you have no contract?
Iṣẹ́ kan ń gbòòrò.
There are works outside.
A ní kò síṣẹ́. Ta ló sọ fún yín pé kò síṣẹ́?
No contract. Why? Who said
Àwọn tó
it?
ń gbà ló ń gbà.
Contract is given to those who are
Àwọn tó ń
giving it
ríṣẹ́ ló ń
to.
ríṣẹ́.
And some people are doing it.
Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ wa máa sọ gẹ́ àmọ́ bí tán tojú bọ̀ òun fi
Some
yẹn
of
ti
us
sí
will
fún
say
ààrẹ.
we do not know what they have done.
Jẹ́ ká takú láàárọ̀ yìí.
Let's wrestle this morning.
Ọjọ́ kìíní oṣù
The
kẹsàn-án rè.
first day of the 9th month.
Wáì tí ipò tó wà máa tẹ́ ẹ lọ́rùn.
Why would you be okay in your position?
Ó gbọ́ mi. Màá fún ẹ lẹ́yọ̀ kan.
I will give you one.
Part of my own experience.
Ọ̀kan lára ìrírí mi.
Ó sì ń bí. Mo jẹ́ fẹ́ fi ṣọ́ọ̀kì ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ wa. Àtàwa youth kí gbogbo wa pariwo pé ó tó gẹ̀.
I want us to scream with it that is enough is enough.
Mo gbọ́njú bá àwọn òbí mi nínú yàrá kan.
I grew up to meet my parents in a single room.
Mo jẹ́ gbọ́ wí mi ti ṣe youthful days yẹn.
And I heard that my father did his youthful stage in that one room.
ibẹ̀ ló bí gbogbo wa sí.
And he gave birth to all his
Ibẹ̀ láti
children.
lọ secondary school, ibẹ̀ láti lọ primary school.
And we went to school
Àwọn
from
ẹ̀gbọ́n
that
mi
one
tún lọ
room.
sí higher institution bẹ̀.
My elders went to higher institution from that room.
Ìjọ ta máa kó kúrò,
The
ọdún
day
ta máa
we
kó
leave
kúrò.
that room,
Kò tẹ́ bàbá mi lọ́rùn.
my father was not
Ìyá
satisfied.
mi ló yarí pé we
My
are
mom
leaving.
said we are leaving this
Enough
place.
is enough.
Otogai.
Eré ni dáàdi pè. Dáàdi sì jókòó sórí single chair.
My father was seated.
Mọ́mí ti wá yànà sọ̀lọ̀.
My mother came to
Ó pe
Yanosono.
mọ́tò.
She took a
Mọ́mí àtẹ̀gbọ́n
vehicle.
mi chọ́ọ̀chì ń bílẹ̀ mi sùn. Mọ́mí àtẹ̀gbọ́n mi ń pààkì ẹrù.
They packed the loads.
Dáàdi rò péré ni.
Daddy thought it was a
Nígbà
joke.
fẹ́ kó gbogbo ẹrù tán tó kun ṣíà
When they
nìkan.
almost packed everything,
Ìgbà yẹn ni bàbá tó surrender.
and he surrendered.
Kò jẹ́ sí nǹkan méjì.
And there was
Bàbá
nothing.
ibi tẹ ní a máa kó lọ yìí.
Baba said, where we are going,
Kò sí window, kò sí
there
lẹ́kùn.
is no window, there is no door.
Àti rẹ̀.
We have not
And it's true.
cemented it.
Kò sí window, kò sí
It
lẹ́kùn.
has not been plastered.
Wọ́n ti plaster, wọ́n ti wọlé. Mọ́mí ni ó tó èyí tá a ṣe nu
My
ilé
mother
tuntun.
said, enough is enough.
Then wọ́n ti sọ bàbá mi di chief tenant.
He has become the chief tenant.
Òun ló máa pín owó náà, òun
He's
ló
the
máa
one that
pín
would
owó
share
gbogbo
the
ẹ̀.
bills in the
But
house.
mọ́mí sọ pé ó tó
My
gẹ̀.
mother said, enough is
Mọ́mí tó
enough.
wà níbí báyìí tó o bá lè sọ pé ó tó
A
gẹ̀.
mother here, if you
Ah,
cannot
ìsẹ̀yìn.
that step,
Within 3 months,
láàrin oṣù mẹ́ta,
ẹ̀gbọ́n mọ́mí kan wá kí wa.
an
Ó pe mọ́mì ní
elder,
Muslim
an
nínú.
aunt came to
Ó
visit
ní irọ́
us.
lòun pa fún mi.
An aunt said,
Ẹ
this is
ti
a
rẹ́
lie.
ilé yìí kẹ́ ẹ tó
You
kó
have
débi.
plastered this house before you came here.
Gẹ́rẹ́ tí a kó díọ̀n.
As we moved there,
Contract kọ́kọ́ wọlé fún bàbá mi.
a contract came in for my dad.
Ìyẹn lèmi rí.
That's what I saw.
Mo ní bàbá mi lo marriage life 25 years.
I said my
in a
father
room,
used
just a
25
room,
years
just
in a room.
Ọgbà wèrè mo máa ń perú ilé bẹ̀.
I used to call it
Kì í
the
ṣe room and
den
parlour self-contained, kì í ṣe room self-contained.
of mad people.
Face me and slap you. Gbogbo nǹkan tó o ṣe náà mọ̀. Kò sí bó ṣe fẹ́ àìdí ara ẹ̀. Mo ní no.
I said no.
Mi ò ní bẹ̀rẹ̀ bí bàbá mi
I
ṣe
won't
bẹ̀rẹ̀.
start as my father started.
Mi ò ní bẹ̀rẹ̀ bẹ̀.
I won't start as that.
Ìpinnu tí mo mú ni pé
That was my decision,
ilé ara mi ni màá ṣe
that I
ìyàwó
will
sí.
get married in my own house.
No.
Said
Mo jẹ́
no.
work towards it.
And I was working
jẹ́ work
towards
towards
it.
it.
I was working towards it.
Mo ti ra alẹ̀ kí n tó ṣe ìyàwó.
I bought a land before I got married.
Spiritual father mi ń gba ẹ̀ pastor Pọ̀jù
My
Johnson.
spiritual father said,
Àwọn ló ní son start from somewhere.
he said,
Don't do
start
that.
from somewhere.
Don't do that. Just to add more experience to
Kan bẹ̀rẹ̀
experience.
láti become.
Ah, sir, mo ń work towards it pé no. Bí ojú yàrá kan
I
lọ,
said even if it's not just,
mo
if just a
gbọ́dọ̀ kọ́.
room, I
Mi
must
ò ní
build.
gbé bí bàbá mi ṣe gbé.
I will not live as my father has
Wọ́n ní ìran
lived.
mẹ́ta ohun tó ṣe.
3 generations
tèmi gbọ́dọ̀
cannot
yàtọ̀.
be poor.
Mo bá sọ pẹ́dà. Màá ní òkè tó bá yẹ pé bẹ́ẹ̀ ni sà.
I said if it's
Yàrá kan
that,
tí bàbá mi ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ mi ò ní bẹ̀rẹ̀
I
mẹ́.
will not start from a single room.
Ni mo fi dẹni òun gba room and parlour.
And I rented
Pẹ̀lú
2
room and
rooms.
parlour mo make up mind mi.
I made up my mind.
Gbogbo àkókò tí mo ń sọ yìí mi ò sí lórí payroll jọ o.
Those time I was not on a payroll.
Kò sẹ́ni tó ń sanwó oṣù fún mi.
I was not on a
Mo
payroll.
kàn mú ìpinnu yẹn
I
ṣe.
just took my decision.
Pé no,
I said no.
no. Èyí tí ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ máa ń lọ fowó ra fóònù tó ń fowó
That
ṣe
people
onírúurú.
buy phone with their money.
Àwọn tèmi ń gbàdúrà fún tó bá bless mi ń gbà yẹn.
When they bless
Lẹ́yìn
me,
ìdá mẹ́wàá,
after tithe,
tó bá fún mi 1,000
they give me
naira.
1,000 naira.
Owó 1,000 níyì mọ́ sí. Owó ńlá ní ń gbà yẹn.
Give me 1,000 naira.
Tí n bá ti yọ̀dá mẹ́wàá 100 naira.
After my tithe of 100
200
naira,
naira mo tún yọ ń bẹ̀.
200 naira is for me.
Èyí tó kù mo ti lọ save ẹ̀.
Others are for savings.
Ìyẹn ni savings ṣe mọ́ mi lára dè ní.
That's why I'm with
Nígbà tí
savings.
opportunity ilẹ̀ dé,
When I have opportunity to buy a land,
mo lè rí nǹkan kó jáde.
I could bring something out.
Mo wá ní ṣé room and parlour màá bẹ̀rẹ̀ ń bẹ̀.
I said I will
Ṣùgbọ́n mi ò
start.
nílò ju ọdún márùn-ún
But I
tó
will
ń
not
bẹ
use
lórí
more than
ogún
5
ọdún yẹn lọ.
years.
Ṣé o mọ̀ wípé Ọlọ́run jẹ́ bọ́lá fún?
Do you know the Lord honor it?
Exactly 5 years,
Ní ọdún márùn-ún géré,
I back out
mo kúrò nílé yẹn
from a rented house
ní ilé tí a
to where I'm
yá
living today.
sí ilé mi
Bí
tí mo
wọ́n gan ò
kọ́.
bá yarí kó tó
If
gẹ̀.
you could not say enough is enough,
Bí mo ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ yìí,
as I'm saying this,
mo ní ìmọ̀lára.
I
Mo ní ìmọ̀lára.
have a feeling
Ẹ̀mí kan dúró tiẹ̀
there's a spirit standing by
tó
your
ń sọ
side
pé no.
that is saying, Rara,
Ibi tó ti máa yarí nìyí.
this is where you will shout.
Èmi náà yarí.
Sọ pé I shout to,
Pé mi ò gbégbé ayé tí bàbá mi
and I
gbé.
will not live the way my
Ayé
father has
tèmi
lived.
gbọ́dọ̀ sàn ju tàwọn òbí mi lọ.
My life must be better than my parents' life.
Ah! Òtítọ́ jẹ́ Olúwa. ó ti tó gẹ́ o Jésù mi o, ó ti tó gẹ́ Olúwa, ó ti tó gẹ́ o Jésù mi, pàṣẹ tẹ́rẹ́tẹ́
táyé fi ń jẹ mí níyà. Bàbá mímọ́ òní ni kí o dáná sun wọ́n.
Ìyà tí ìyá ẹ jẹ ìwọ náà jẹ ń jẹ.
The suffering of your mother you still continue.
Ìyà tí bàbá ẹ jẹ ìwọ náà jẹ ń
The
jẹ.
suffering of your father still continue.
Ìwọ ò jẹ lè yarí.
And you do not want to
Nígbà
wrestle.
sọ̀rọ̀ Ọlọ́run sọ fún mi
When the
pé
word of God told me
ẹnikẹ́ni tó bá wà nínú
that
Kristi
anyone
Jésù,
that is in
ó
Christ
di ẹ̀dá
is a
titun.
new
Ó yẹ
son.
kí ìwọ jẹ́ kí
You
ẹ̀mí yẹn mọ̀
ought
wípé
to know that the
ó ti
Spirit should
di
know
ẹ̀dá titun.
that you are a new creation.
ìyà tó jẹ àwọn òbí rẹ̀
The suffering of your
kò
parents
tún gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ wọ́n mọ́.
must not become on
Bí
your
àwọn
own.
òbí rẹ̀ bá rárẹ̀,
If your parents are struggling,
ìwọ ò gbọ́dọ̀ rárẹ̀.
you must not struggle.
Wò mí láàárọ̀ yìí, wò mí. Bó o bá sọ ipò tó gẹ̀,
If you do not say enough is enough,
sọ́fánẹ́sì yẹn ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ ni.
your suffering has just
Ó bẹ̀rẹ̀
begun.
di.
You know why?
Nítorí pé tí o bá sàn fún ẹ,
Because if it's not better for you,
báwo ló fẹ́ sàn fún àwọn òbí ẹ?
what about your...
Ló ní láti tún fi ṣiṣẹ́
My
mọ́.
father has no strength to walk.
Kò ní ipá mọ́, kò sí agbára mọ́. Èyí tá a bá ṣe fún tí ìyà bá jẹ àwa ìyà máa jẹ.
If you are suffering, you will suffer too.
O ti rí èrèdí tó fi gbọ́dọ̀ pariwo ipò tó gẹ̀.
Do you know why you have to scream that enough is
Bọ̀ tí
enough?
ebi ò bá ti pa àwa,
Before, if you are not
ebi
hungry,
ò gbọ́dọ̀ pa òun.
he will not be hungry.
Jẹ́ àgbàdúrà.
Let's pray.
Ọ̀gá. Mo ní ìmọ̀lára.
I have a feeling.
Odidi ẹ̀mí kan dúró tí
I
èèyàn kan bí
perceive
báyìí.
a spirit is standing by someone.
Ìwọ ló yẹ kó o pariwo lé
And
ẹ̀mí
you
yẹn lórí.
ought to shout.
Ìpè kí ló dé?
Why?
Òní ló máa yọwọ́ lọ́rọ̀ mi.
Today you would
Kí ló dé
remove
tó
your
máa
hand
ṣòwò tó ò ní jèrè?
from my life.
Kí ló dé tó máa ṣiṣẹ́ tó ò ní lè
Why
jẹ́nu
would you
iṣẹ́?
walk without profit?
Èdè ló máa ó tajà ó pawó ó jèrè.
You are working, you are
Ṣùgbọ́n ó
profitable.
mọ bí owó yẹn ṣe disappear.
But you do not know how
Ó
the
jẹ́
money is
ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀
being
bẹ́ẹ̀ continuously.
spent. Every time.
Ó yẹ kó o yarí kó o tó
You
gẹ̀.
ought to scream enough is enough.
Gbogbo èèyàn mo fẹ́ kó o pariwo.
I want everyone to shout.
Odidi ẹ̀mí tó bá tì mí.
That spirit that is standing by me,
Tó ní kí n máa pòyì lójú kan.
that make me to rotate in a
Láàárọ̀
spirit
yìí.
this morning.
Wo mi. Tí ẹ̀mí yẹn bá sọ̀sídìí lórí àwọn ẹ̀gbọ́n tàbí àwọn
If the
àbúrò,
spirit has succeeded with your siblings,
kò yẹ kó ṣàṣeyọrí lórí tiẹ̀.
it must not succeed with you.
I have a lot of testimony about this
Mo
topic.
ní ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ẹ̀rí lórí àkókò
But because
ọ̀rọ̀
of
yìí.
time,
Nítorí àkókò,
àfi kó o bá yarí.
you must wrestle.
Pariwo lóhùn rárá pẹ̀lú mi.
Shout.
Ìwọ dídí ẹ̀mí.
This spirit,
Mi ò gbóhùn ẹ, ò tí ì ṣe ọ́. Ìwọ dídí ẹ̀mí. Tó ní kí n ṣáà máa ṣàṣedànù. Èyí tó o ṣe lórí ọ̀rọ̀ mi tó. Lórí ayé tèmi. Sọ agbára rẹ nù. Ó jẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀. Ó nídìí àti wèèyàn. Jésù ni òwò ń sìn. Sọ agbára rẹ nù. 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 Ìwọ dídí ẹ̀mí tí a yàn tì mí. Ìpè kì í ṣe àmà àpòyì lójú kan bí iṣẹ́ àbábà. Enough is enough. Èyí tó o ṣe lórí ọ̀rọ̀ mi ti tó. Èyí tó o ṣe lórí ayé mi ti tó. Jésù Olúwa wa. Wo mi. Tí iye ò bá ṣí, o ò
your
ní rádúrà
understanding
yìí
is
gbà.
not hope. You will not be able to pray these
Ṣiṣẹ́-
prayers.
Nítorí pé iye ẹlòmíì ò ṣí.
Because some understanding are not opened.
Kí wá nìyẹn? Kí nìyẹn mi?
What is that prayer?
Kí nìyẹn mi?
What's the meaning?
Wẹ́ẹ́ fi mí lẹ́jọ́.
The time you're
Iye
supposed to
ò ṣí
get
sí.
married, your understanding was not opened.
Àkókò tó yẹ ó lọ school.
The time you're supposed to go to school.
Nígbà máa sọ, a ní gbogbo àwọn tó lọ school náà kí náà fi
You
ṣe.
said those that went to school, what have they been able to achieve?
Ẹ̀yin gbà ń lọ iṣẹ́ wo náà ṣe. Bí wọn ò bá fi ṣiṣẹ́, ṣé ok agree pé wọn ò tí ì ríṣẹ́.
Agree that they don't have a job.
But ṣé level kan náà lẹ́jọ́ wà?
Are you on the same level?
Ẹni ó lọ school, ó ti lóye jẹ ẹni tí ò lọ́la.
There is an additional knowledge.
Bí ẹni tó lọ school ṣe máa sọ̀rọ̀, ó yàtọ̀ sí bí ẹni tó lọ kọ́ṣẹ́ ṣe máa sọ̀rọ̀.
There will be a difference in the way they will communicate.
Mo ń bá yàn kan sọ̀rọ̀ lọ́jọ́ kan. Ó ń sọ fún mi pé àwọn kọ́pù kan ní wàhálà. Wọ́n á sọ fún àṣebẹ́yìn ni leader wọn, ẹ bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀. Tí n bá dárúkọ èjì ẹni yìí. Kì í ṣe pọ́n sọ mo gbọ́, èmi àti ẹ̀ lájọ́ ń sọ̀rọ̀.
You are speaking with the
Ó ní pásítọ̀,
person.
kí lẹni tí ò tí ì márì fẹ́ bẹ́ni tó ti márì sọ.
He said, what with someone that is not married? How will you counsel a
Ìrírí
married
wo
people?
lòun nínú
What
ìgbéyàwó?
is my experience in marriage?
At least àwọn tó mo ní kó bá sọ̀rọ̀ kò gbà rárá á gba 15 to 20 years
The
lọ́wọ́.
people he used to counsel was to be 15 years
Wò mí mà,
older.
sà, ẹ̀yin ọmọ yìí, gbogbo eléyìí tẹ máa ń lajú nú àdúrà, tẹ máa ń pocket, ó jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ.
It's more than that.
Ẹlòmíì, bóyá 150,000 àbí 50,000 tó ń gbà yẹn, ó ti
Some
tẹ̀
people,
lọ́rùn.
they
Iye
are
ò
contented
ṣíjú
with the
wípé
150,000.
òun lè
That
máa bí iye
it's
ò bá
supposed to be
ṣe,
more than this.
ó ò ní rí
If your
àdúrà yìí gbà.
understanding is not open, you will not be able to pray this prayer.
Ẹlòmíì àní pásítọ̀ ń sọ
Some people say
òun
pastor is
kọ́lé,
talking.
òun ṣe kínní, wo filélẹ̀ tí n bá àti ń rówó ibi tí mo wà san.
If I can pay the rent, it's okay.
Yé! Kò ní pẹ́ jù.
It won't be too late.
Ìgbà tí iye bá máa fi ṣe,
By the time your understanding will
ó ti
open,
máa late. Ó ti máa late. Ó ti máa late. Mo ń gbà every time.
I pray it every time.
Ìyà táwọn òbí mi jẹ.
The suffering of my
Ìrírí
parents,
táwọn òbí mi
the
ní.
experiences of my parents,
Mo kọ̀.
I reject it.
Bó ti wò ó kéré
No
mọ́.
matter how little.
Ìtorí ẹ̀ mo ṣe ń pariwo tọ̀sán tòru. Look at me. I'm not fasting because of anybody.
Mi ò gbàwẹ̀ torí ẹnìkankan.
I'm fasting for myself and for my
Mo ń
family.
gbàdúrà fún, mo ń gbàwẹ̀ fún èmi àti ìdílé mi.
Ìrìn àjò tí mo wà jẹ́jẹ́ ni mò ń dá ṣe.
I am doing it
Kí Olúwa
alone.
tó sọ fún mi pé kí n má wà selfish.
Before God told me not to be selfish with
Mo mọ
it,
àwọn ìránṣẹ́ Ọlọ́run tó ti advice mi.
I know pastors that have advised
Pé
me.
why am I stressing myself?
Kí ló dé tó ń dààmú ara
Kí n
rẹ?
lọ déjú mọ́ bí kan kí n dá máa gbà.
That I should do it in a place of 40
Ṣùgbọ́n èmi ni
days.
mo mọ nǹkan tó Olúwa bá mi
I know
sọ.
what God told me.
Ìgbà I should not selfish.
Kí n má jẹ́
I'm not
onímọ̀
fasting
tara
because
ẹni
of your money.
nìkan. Mi ìgbàwẹ̀ torí owó yín.
I'm not fasting because of your offering.
Mi ìgbàwẹ̀ torí ọrẹ yín.
How much offering are you doing?
Èló ni ọrẹ?
How much offering? Àti jẹ́jọ́ tá a ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ ń sìn. Both mercy offering and
Since
whatever offering.
last week,
Ṣàtì rí 30,000. Ṣàtì rí 30,000. Káàdì tá a ti rà lásán àti ra káàdì over 30,000.
we've done prepaid meter over
Generator méjèèjì la
30,000.
fuel. Full tank méjèèjì ń sìn. I'm not fasting because of
Mi ò
anybody.
gbàwẹ̀ torí ẹnìkankan.
Èmi iye tèmi ṣí ni.
My understanding is
Mo jẹ́ fẹ́
open.
kí iye tiẹ̀ náà
And
ṣí.
I want to understand it to be open
Ẹnìkan
too.
tí iye rẹ̀ ṣí.
Someone that the understanding
Pariwo
is
ìgbé
open.
ó ti tó gẹ́ ọ́.
Enough is enough.
Odidi ẹ̀mí tó dúró tì mí.
That spirit that is standing by my side,
Ìgbé bí àwọn òbí mi ṣe jìyà.
that as my parents have suffered,
Bẹ́ẹ̀ lèmi pẹ̀lú máa jìyà.
that's how we suffer.
Láàárọ̀ yẹn.
This morning,
Sọ agbára rẹ nù.
use your power
Lórí ayé mi.
in my
Ó
life.
yá pariwo àdúrà. Jésù. Jésù. Ìwọ dídí ẹ̀mí tó ń báyé mi rìnrìn àjò. Ìgbẹ́ bí àwọn òbí mi ṣe rìn. Bẹ́ẹ̀ lèmi náà agbára rẹ nù. Lórí ayé mi. Lórí ilé mi. Sọ agbára rẹ nù. Sọ agbára rẹ nù. Sọ agbára rẹ nù. Olúwa ṣí ọ lọ́wọ́ ṣe. Àṣì ọlọ́wọ́ ṣe. Lórí mi, lórí aya, lórí ọmọ. Àṣì ọlọ́wọ́ ṣe. Sọ agbára rẹ nù. Jésù Olúwa wa. Ọjọ́ ti lọ, ọjọ́ ti lọ. Bàbá mi. Wọ́n ń kàwé nínú ilé yín. Ìwọ náà jẹ́rìí pé ó kàwé.
They don't go to school in your family.
O wá ń
and you
yọ̀
are
nú ẹ̀.
following the path and you are happy.
Ó yẹ kí wọ́n sọ ipò tó gẹ̀.
And you have to say enough is enough.
Ó yẹ kó o sọ ipò tó gẹ̀.
You have to say enough is enough.
Wá àwọn nǹkan tí wọ́n ń ṣe nú lẹ́yìn.
Check what they are not doing in your family.
Wo èèyàn kan ló sọ fún mi.
Someone told me.
Wo màmá ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kọjá pé mo mọ Jésù.
This one is past, I know Jesus.
Àfi kí iyì ẹ ṣí.
Your understanding must be opened.
Because of orí afẹ́fẹ́. Okay, no mind, don't worry. Èèyàn kan ló dìídì wá bá mi.
Someone came to me.
Ó ní pásítọ̀ ẹ gbà mí.
The pastor helped me.
Ó ní gbogbo àwọn obìnrin ilé wa.
He said every lady in our house,
Wọ́n máa ń rí ọkọ gidi fẹ́.
they will see good husband.
Wọ́n máa ń mọ Kristi.
They will know Jesus.
Ohun èlò àyò ńlá náà máa ń jẹ́.
They become good vessels.
Ṣùgbọ́n tí ẹ̀mí ilé wọn bá ti
But
dìde,
when the spirit stands,
ó jókòó calculate ẹ̀.
she calculated
Láti
it.
gbogbo àwọn obìnrin wọn.
All the females,
Àníyè tiẹ̀ ò tí ì ṣí.
your understanding has not been opened.
Iye ò tí ì ṣí. Gbogbo àwọn obìnrin wọn.
All the female in their family,
Wọ́n máa padà lọ lọ́kọ mi, níyàwó mi.
they will have another wife.
Wọ́n máa ń rí towó ṣe ń bẹ̀rẹ̀ pẹ̀pẹ̀.
They will have money,
Ṣùgbọ́n ó máa padà dorí kodò fún wọn.
but it will turn out bad.
Tí wúmà yẹn bá wá sípàdé olókè, kò tí ẹ̀ ń wòyàn bóyá màmá gbàdúrà. Àdúrà yẹn mo ní kí wọ́n gbà tó fi ń ṣe fáàrí.
I ask you to pray that prayer, you are playing with it.
Sọ̀rọ̀ lọ́sàn-án yìí.
Scream this afternoon.
Ìwọ dídí ẹ̀mẹ́.
You spirit
Tí a yàn tí lé bàbá mi.
that have been assigned to my father's
Ìwọ
house.
dídí ẹ̀mẹ́.
You spirit
Tí a yàn tí lé
that
ìyá
have
mi.
been assigned to my mother's house.
Ìpè bó ṣe máa ń rí fáwọn obìnrin bẹ́ẹ̀
That
ni.
has been turning out to
Ìpè
the
bó ṣe máa ń rí
women
fáwọn ọkùnrin bẹ́ẹ̀ ni.
It has been turning out to the
Nítorí
women
èmi mọ Jésù.
Because I know Jesus.
Nítorí mo ní Jésù.
Because I have Jesus.
Ní wákàtí yìí.
This hour.
Sọ agbára rẹ nù.
Use your power.
Lórí ayé tèmi o. Àdúrà dà. Ìwọ dídí ẹ̀mí tó máa ń bá àwọn ọmọkùnrin jìjàkadì nínú ilé bàbá mi. Ìwọ dídí ẹ̀mí tó máa ń bá àwọn ọmọbìnrin jìjàkadì nínú ilé ìyá mi. Èyí tó ṣe lórí ọ̀rọ̀ tèmi àti aya àtàwọn ọmọ tó gẹ́. Sọ agbára rẹ nù. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Sọ agbára rẹ nù. Sọ agbára rẹ nù. Oh. Sọ agbára rẹ nù. Yes. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Bó bá ṣàṣeyọrí lórí àwọn tí ṣáájú mi. You must not succeed over me. Enough is enough. Sọ agbára rẹ nù. Sọ agbára rẹ nù. Sọ agbára rẹ nù. Èyí tó ṣe tó àṣírí rẹ tú lẹ́ni. Èyí tó ṣe tó àṣírí rẹ tú lẹ́ni. Sọ agbára rẹ nù. Orísun rẹ gbẹdànù. Orísun rẹ gbẹdànù. Mo bà iṣẹ́ rẹ jẹ́. Mo fi iṣẹ́ rẹ jóná. Jésù Olúwa wa. Mo fẹ́ parí.
I want to close.
But mi ìfẹ́ kó jẹ́ kádùrá yìí mọ̀ síbí.
I don't want the prayers to end here.
Mo fẹ́ kó kíyèsí.
I want you to
Bí mo jẹ́ ṣe ń
observe.
sọ̀rọ̀ yìí, mo fẹ́ kó flashback.
Observe and flash back
Ìtúrẹ́
the
gbogbo ẹ̀yin
memories.
mọ́mì, daddies, ṣe rí àwọn ọmọ wa tá à ń bí, ẹ máa sọ ìtàn fún wọn o.
Tell them stories and history.
Bọ́ọ̀ fẹ́ wá ẹjọ́ wá.
If they don't want to come, bring them.
Ẹ sọ ìtàn. Kí wọ́n wọ́n lè mọ bọ́yìn máa gbàdúrà.
So that they will know how to pray.
One of the things tí mo cherish lára bàbá mi ni ara àwọn ìtàn tó sọ fún èmi yìí.
It's one of the stories that my father told me.
Òun ló jẹ́ ń tún kíra mádùúrà sí pé
That
no.
helped me to be more prayerful.
No. Mo fẹ́ kó wò ó fín.
I want you to observe
Ẹ̀yin mọ́mì,
carefully.
ṣé ọkọ máa ń kú mọ́ wọn lórí inú ilé yín ni? Àbí ìyàwó ló máa ń kú mọ́ ọkọ lójú?
Do they lose their wife or their husband?
Màmá kan ló sọ fún mi.
A woman told me,
Ó ní every leap year
she said every leap year,
ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ ìbànújẹ́ kankan máa ṣẹlẹ̀ ṣá.
there will be a sorrowful event.
Every leap year
At every leap year,
ó máa ṣẹlẹ̀ ṣá.
there will be a sorrowful event.
Mo fẹ́ kí wọ́n náà wò.
I want you to observe.
Ọdún mélòó làwọn ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ máa ń ṣẹlẹ̀.
What is the interval for event to occur?
Ó yẹ kí wọ́n náà sọ ipò tó gẹ́lẹ́ nù.
You can say enough is enough.
Mo fẹ́ parí.
I want to close.
Bàjẹ́ ń fún ìṣẹ́jú méjì.
Let me give you 2 minutes.
Lọ sí ipò yòówù tó bá rọ̀ ẹ́ lọ́rùn.
Go to any position that you want.
Within 2 minutes.
In 2
Gbogbo ohun
minutes.
tó o bá fẹ́ kó tó gẹ́ nínú ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀.
Anything that you want to be enough in your
Máa
life.
sọ fún ẹni tó lè dá
Say
dúró.
it to the one that can stop.
Yes, máa sọ fún. Máa sọ fún. Èmi ò mọ̀ ìwọ mọ̀. Máa sọ fún. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Mi mọ ìrírí tó nínú ìgbéyàwó. Mi mọ ìrírí tó ní nínú iṣẹ́. Ìwọ fúnra ẹ mọ̀. Máa sọ ipò tó gẹ́. Enough is enough. Bí ẹ̀mí tó ń bẹ lẹ́yìn ẹ̀ bá ń ṣe àṣeyọrí lórí àwọn tí ṣáájú mi, lórí ayé tèmi, enough is enough. Àdúrà máa gbà fẹ́ni tó bá rí gbà. Má gbàgbé pé mo sọ fún ẹ pé ẹ̀mí tó ń bẹ lẹ́yìn ò ní fi ó bọ́ o. Ìwọ ló máa yarí ipò tító gẹ́. Jákọ́bù yarí, ó sọ fún áńgẹ́lì yẹn wípé àfi tí mo bá gbà á mi ò ní fi ẹ́ lẹ̀. Rachel takú ti Jákọ́bù yìí pé ọ̀gá yìí ó gbọ́dọ̀ fún mi lọ́mọ dandan ni. Jákọ́bù náà gbọ́ wípé Joseph ń bẹ láàyè síbẹ̀. Ó ní mo máa rí bí mo bá tiẹ̀ máa kú mo máa fojú mi rí náà. Ó takú. Enough is enough. Yadiri posukaya katalia bazundalia. Yeketeli borokotolia. Yili mazakaya katali borokotolia. Yeketeli borokozunda ili borokotolia. Enough is enough. Ó ti tó gẹ́. Èyí tó ṣe nínú ìrìn àjò mi, màmá gbàdúrà. Ó ṣe máa bímọ tó ò ní jẹun ọmọ. Ó ṣe máa bímọ tó ò ní láyọ̀ lórí ọmọ. Bàbá yìí gbàdúrà. Ó ṣe máa ṣiṣẹ́ tí ò ní rí nǹkan kan fi fọwọ́ sọ̀yà ìgbọ́ ohun tí mo gbé ṣe ń dìṣẹ́ yìí rè. Ó ṣe máa wá sáyé tí ìwà sáyé rẹ̀ ò ní nítumọ̀. Ó ṣe máa pàdé ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì. Sọ fún ẹni tó ní ọ́ tó dá ọ. Ó ti tó gẹ́. Ó ti tó gẹ́. Ó tó gẹ́ o. Àṣedànù nínú ayé mi. Ó tó. Àṣerí nínú ire mi. Ó tó. Àìlákòjọ ti tó gẹ́. Àìláṣeyọrí ti tó. Enough is enough. I must go forward. I must rise. Mo gbọ́dọ̀ dìde. I must break forth. Yes. Yes. in the Lord. Mo gbọ́dọ̀ dàgbà nínú Ọlọ́run. Sọ fún oní ìṣẹ́jú kan sí. Jẹ́ kí ọ̀run fi ọjọ́ èní yìí tún ìtàn rẹ kọ. Enough is enough, O Lord. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Yes. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Over my life, over my children, over my family. Ó tó gẹ́ o. Ó tó gẹ́ o. Kéèyàn máa ní ìsinmi lé ọkọ. Kéèyàn máa ní ìsinmi lórí aya. Ó tó gẹ́ o. Kéèyàn ṣiṣẹ́ kó má lákòjọ. Ó tó gẹ́ o. Ó ti tó gẹ́. Ó tó gẹ́. Ó tó gẹ́. Ó tó. Gbogbo èèyàn dìde kọrin yìí pẹ̀lú mi. Fìgbà yìí o dá mi lóhùn ayọ̀. Fàsìkò yìí o fún mi lésì ayọ̀. Bẹ́nìyàn bá pẹ́ nínú ìyà arẹ́gbìn. Bẹ́nìyàn bá pẹ́ nínú òṣì á máa kàbùkù o. Ẹlẹ́dàá mi o fàsìkò yìí o fún mi lésì ayọ̀. Ó yá wí tirẹ̀ o. Bàbá àfi kó o dá wa lóhùn o.
Fàsìkò yìí
o. Dá mi lóhùn
ayọ̀.
Ó jẹ́ sọ àdúrà ló ń gbà mo fẹ́ parí nìyẹn. Tá a máa fi parí 40 days. Irú eléyìí tún lè má jẹyọ mọ́. Don't miss it. Dá mi lóhùn